You know what? Hold up. Where am I at? For you, Lucky, I'll do a 10 pull. We don't know what we'll get. Shoot. Give me Candace, please, for the love of... Lucky, I love you. Lucky, 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 Lucky. We don't even know what that is. We don't even know what that is. We don't even know what that is. That's what's crazy. We don't even know what that is. Hold the front up. Bro, we just got a 5-star last scream. Hold up. Lucky KV. What? If it's Mona, I win. If it's Mona, I win. If it's Mona, God, thank you. Thank you. C2 witch. C2. Give me Mona. Give me Mona. Do not give me that tone deaf barb. Give me Mona. Give me Mona. Give me Mona. This is the best anniversary ever. Holy snot. Give me Mona. Well, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Well, that's C3. I can't be mad at that, chat. I got Candace. But how? This doesn't make sense, though. It don't make sense. But it makes sense. But well, refund me that crud. I think we still good, though. Yeah, we back at 7. So we good. Wow. Candace, my love, you are now C2. Maximum HP will be increased. Give me that crud. At least your next 5 stars guaranteed. So how does that work? That doesn't make sense though. Like legit, it doesn't make sense because we've already had that. We wait, there's another. Oh, the child. Chi-Chi. C3. Can't make this BS up. Can't get Mona. God knows I can't get Mona. But I can get the dead baby. Thank you, coffee.
Peace and good health should be enjoyed by all.
No, you are my...
provide everyone with a life such as this.
Wife.
I will be content.
You already provide me with that already, baby girl. Alright. We need to move the clock to 6. Bro. But you want... Oh, I'd rather have that. But, dog, that was the 50-50. I guess on the other... I guess the other banner has a 50-50. So it does stack in some jacked up way? I don't know. They, what's up, girl?
Hey,
Dia.
right on time.
Both parent... But I got Sino. Both banners share a pity. So are you legit telling me I pulled a 1% chance? That was a fresh pity. That Remember, I got Sino, so it goes back to 0. That doesn't make any sense unless I was that blessed. But I got Candace, I don't care.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
She been in my heart
We've known each
for a
other
long
for some
time.
time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
You got Sino, so
Yes,
you
you
were
can
on
put it that
50-50
way.
afterwards.
It takes
Then you
strong
lost it
convictions to be
in just 10
dedicated
pulls.
and shoulder that kind of responsibility.
So that means Nulu's going to be easy to
Us
get
mercs,
now.
on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
I know, Cammy.
Come on in, everyone.
Cammy, my mind is
Let's
confused.
go inside.
IB! IB! All 3 Xenoblades are beat by now. Yakuza, no. Xenoblade 3, I'm maybe halfway. I don't know. I'm on chapter 4, so yeah. I miss you, IB! How you been, dog? How's life? I be good. I feel like I hit the jackpot, bro. Nothing can stop me now. I legit pulled a 5-star for free.
Whoa, you look furious.
Please step on me.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
By the way, what you been up
There's
to, IB?
no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Dang.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure.
You pretty
Still,
black? But life
Perfectly
good, though?
understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Like you're in good health? You're not in hospital or nothing.
yes, ma'am.
Family good?
Please, don't beat us anymore.
Be me! Lots of traveling, family stuff, but still looking for a job. Ah. Well, at least you're traveling. Getting out and, well, family stuff, that might be, depending on what it is, different. So, I don't know. And still looking for a job? Well, don't worry. Well, depends on what you're trying to go for. That's the thing.
You feel
So,
death
got
yourselves,
around
yet you
18K
do not
saved up, though,
hesitate
so
to
I'm
place
safe
the
for another
lives of
year or so.
others at risk.
As long as nothing goes up,
Absurdity is
so
not
you
bothering.
should be good.
The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village,
Oh.
and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal.
Bro.
Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please, have mercy!
No.
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is
Bro,
one thing that I
my
understand
heart
better
can't
than
take
you.
it, dog.
The resurrection of the Scarlet King
Cammy,
will
my
only
soul is
result in
confused.
war. And
Two
war serves
mad
everyone.
tan
People
skins.
of our village
Harf!
can't know about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of
Copyright associate? Yo, Cammy, remove my copyrights on my videos, bro.
cause us to lose
Get in on YouTube.
and that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
We need to get Cammy onto YouTube,
I'm
bro. She'll
listening.
change everything.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man
Yo,
told us
Cammy
that
should-
mad
well,
scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher
Cammy
in
will
the
have to
Scarlet
move to
King's
America.
resurrection. They give their lives.
The
and
Library of
they
Congress
restore.
gotta have some librarians.
Village keepers. Slip up again and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Oh shoot. Let me get some one thing. Ivy, question, where you travel to, bro? Where you went? You said what now? Nowhere too crazy? Man said nowhere too crazy. Just the Caribbean, Vegas, and PA. Yeah, that's nowhere crazy, all right. My man said he went to the thing. People are writing programs to scan up all books into PC that are easily searchable. Computer science jobs. So what did you do? Did you eat well? You didn't get hit by COVID while you were out on the seas, right? And if you went to Vegas, did you hit the blackjack table for me? Did you hit the blackjack table? You already know. You already know your boy has a streak on blackjack. I would have won everybody million. Now I just poker too poor to waste my own. I did it on poker. I mean, now the gambling's, legal, on Twitch. So I don't know how to feel about that. Hopefully I can still do my Yakuza blackjack streams. So there's that. Give me 1 second. But yeah, like when I hit you up, I was like concerned. Like I haven't seen you in like a minute. I mean, I understand like family stuff. Usually I don't like hitting people up. Because I feel like they probably like doing family stuff or whatever, so I didn't want to pry. But I just I was actually like deeply concerned about you, my dog. So that's the reason why I had text you. Well, DM'd you. I wouldn't say text you, shoot. I was like, let me see if this boy is doing okay. I haven't seen him in a minute. But yeah. Now, to be honest, I haven't been making progress in the grand scheme of things, though. Like, what are you down? I mean, if I may ask, if you're willing to tell, like how you feel down? Is it just because, and you're always welcome to thank you, good, okay. I mean, if it's like finding a job, which I've been through that cry. But for me, right, I just had to work anything. Like, the job in which I'm at now, like, I started at the lowest position, just working my way up. And once it's on my resume and stuff, that's how I saw it. Mainly wanted to either make a career progress or start dating. Oh, I see what you mean. Want to have a kid or two eventually, and it's hard to do after 35, 40. No, it's not. I mean, I'm 30, IB. I'm 30. I just don't want to be around the wrong one. That's the thing. I know it's easy to get with, like XYZ, but it's just like, for me, where I'm at, it's like, I know there's someone out there, but it's like, I don't want to concentrate on it, if that makes any sense. I don't want to just settle for just whatever. I want, like, God lead me to that right female. Because the thing about is, chicks nowadays, bro, They want to tie you up with the kid, and then after that, you're screwed. But it's just like, I just want to get to know a chick, build a relationship with the chick, and it could take as long as ever, as long as I'll be able to get to know her and all that type of stuff. That's my thing. I mean, tomorrow isn't promised, so it's just like, just enjoy each day that I'm given to be able to talk to that person, basically. That's like my new type of philosophy on life. Just enjoy it. Don't rush it, But I understand that, crud. I'm not gonna lie, like every day I really do think about that, like think about my future, like what's gonna happen to me like down the road. I'm blessed to be able to have you guys as like audience in which I'm able to like scream to and all that, because I don't talk to nobody besides my partner Boogie, like my friend Boogie, my dog. Like I look at him as a big bro, so it's just like it's good to talk to him, and he has a kid too, and he's going through his own crud. But it's just like I got people in like real life that I can like talk to, but my circle's so freaking small. Like y'all the biggest circle I've ever had. But it's hard to honestly give myself credit for taking shots when I don't even go to church or social events on a regular basis. Bro, it's been a minute. I mean, for me personally, it's been a minute since I've been in church. But the thing about it is, right? My thing about it is, like, as long as you have a relationship, like, you spend time with them. It depends on what you guys, like, I'm not trying to push my religion on you guys. That's always the disclaimer. Don't try and push my relationship on you guys. But for me, because I'm not able to wake up on time to go to church or whatever, I always have church in my apartment or whatever. Like, every morning and before I go to bed at night, I just have a talk with God. Because, believe it or not, that's what saved me so many freaking times. Like, dealing with that loneliness, it hurts like a freaking witch, bro. Like, Lord, and I go through it each and every day. And it's like, it gets to a point where I, like, legit got to, like, think about all of the blessings in which I've had throughout my life. Yeah, the loneliness is there, but I have come through so much crud. It's like, all I can do is look at the feats that God has blessed me with. Feats that where I'm happy at where I'm at, I'm satisfied, I'm content. Like, I'm not, like, bills paid, I eat, I'm in a better position health-wise and financial-wise. Like, it's just getting down, like, the bare stuff, And it's, I don't know, it's just like, I know I'm going to make progress. I'm not worried about that. But I feel like it's like, I want to be, the way I want to be is just, I don't want to do things how everybody else does it. I want to create my own type of thing, find my own type of path to where I want to go. If that makes any sense. But God doesn't mean godly women pop up at my doors. No, but look, I mean, dang. I've been spending so much time with Lucky, I was like, wait, hey, Carl, I'd be good Lucky. Nah, it's just like, but sometimes, like, no cap, right? Because I told Chad about the wild dreams in which I've been having, bro. Like the wild dreams in which I've been having. And it's just been about a chick that I've never met before, but she showed up in my dreams like 3 times. I even got like a whole metaphor. So it's just like, I feel like God's saying to me, you're going to meet someone eventually, but don't focus on it. Continue doing what you got to do, and she will be drawn to you. Because me as a guy, I'm not chasing no chick. I'm sorry. That is just not in me to chase some chick around. Like, in the dream that I told Chad, and I finally found out the revelation, it's just like, I was chasing after her, trying to find out who the crud she is, right? But the answer to that dream was, don't chase her. Just let her find you. That was my revelation. It was just like, I don't need to chase you. Crud that. Crud that. I need to get myself good, get everything like good, bro. That's the way I look at it. Once I get myself good, things happen. That's why I feel like I'm on a time crunch, because it's like I got so much crud that I like physically, mentally, gotta just emotionally just get right with me before I can put up with another person. that's a whole different another sect. Like, I always say this. I always like flash back to when I was with Angel, and I always think about like what was it that I did wrong? What was it that I could improve on? And yeah, it's a hard memory to go back to, but it's not that bad to me because it's like I can learn from it. Everything that I look back on when it came down to my relationship with Angel, it wasn't all that bad. I feel like she might have taken it that like a different type of way than what I took in it, but it's just like I just saw that I got out of a situation where I would have been almost stuck in. Like, I had to find who I wanted to be, you know? As I told Chat, I always was that spoiled kid, but I never really was spoiled. Everything was handed to me. Like, handed to me. My mom and dad would go out their way just to make sure I was okay. And it got them in some jacked up positions. And it's just like, now that I'm not being like everything hasn't been handed to me, but I never accepted whatever was handed to me, if that makes any sense, right? I love working for it. I love showing like, yo, I can work, I could do whatever, all that type of crud. I love doing that. That's why it's like, I don't care where the screaming crud goes, but it's just that I'm able to work at it. It's like grinding to level 100. Even though you can only get like 10 XP every time, everything you do, it's just still you're on your way there. It's a long goal out, but still you're on the way there. You know what I mean? I didn't even force myself to get a roommate. I think I'll be a lot happier. I still on my own too much. If that's what you want to do, I personally feel like, you know, go for it, you know, see because it's good to have somebody else there because it stops your mind, you know, you don't feel alone, you know, it stops your mind from feeling like you're all by yourself. But I'm not gonna cap, when I was going through my depression crud, you talking about a witch that sunk into that freaking abyss, it's just like my mind and everything got jacked up after that. Like it's just like I felt like I just didn't care anymore. You know, and it just felt like I don't care what happens to me at that point. But it made me also think about it doesn't matter how alone you are. You know, you're not really alone. You have people that love you. You have people that care about you, whether you like and want to accept it or not. And it's always like a reflection on yourself. Do you need someone? Do you need someone? Or is it that you want someone? You know, if you're able to like talk to like say for a random stranger or whatever, like each and every day, shoot, I do it on a regular basis. I'm not even trying to. Like, it's not like I hang out with people, but it's just like it helps. You know, being in the presence of a woman, you know, even though she doesn't like me or not, you know, it helps. You know, as a guy, it's just that presence alone is just enough to just, you know, we certify that you're a dude. You like women, basically, for me anyway. And it's just like, I don't know. And that's what's always kept me pushing. Whenever I feel that loneliness, I always look at it as a way that I can just look at myself in a mirror. And I just reflect, like, okay, even though I'm this way, like, I mean, at this point, it goes into religion. Like, it goes into what I feel, where does God want me to go? That's basically it. That's me anyway. That's the reason why I'm able to stay away in which I am. But it's just like, it's always like for me, it's self-reflection. Always been that way. Because I know I'm not alone. I have him there with me. Because all the crud I went through over these for the last 5 years, there was no way that I was getting out that witch by myself. Crud, no, not with the way in which I was thinking. There was no freaking way I was getting out that witch. Because my thing about it is, I was alone. I didn't have no one to get me out of that crud. Because I didn't want nobody. I cut everybody off because I already knew, like, yo, I don't want nobody. I just want to take this thing on by myself. Then after I just had that revelation moment, I just gradually just started to re-expand myself. That's why, like, I understand to a certain extent what you're going through, IB. I really do. But look at your loneliness as like a meditation point. I'm not saying you know religion trying to put religion on you, but just look at it as that. You know, you're never really alone, bro. It feels like that. It really does. And I know like you as a 35 to 35 you're older guy, like you're thinking about your future. You're thinking about like what's the next step? What's the next goal? You know, like how can I like get myself out of a situation? I want a family, I want kids, I want like a life. I feel like it's just I don't know your life, but it's just like you can use that time where you're alone by yourself to just meditate and just think, what's my next step? What steps do I need to take in my life to where I can move to that next step? That next step. That next step. Just just get your mind to understand that the world's not gonna end if you don't get you don't have someone by you. Like in the next hour, it's not gonna end. It's up to you, like what you want to do. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I'm just spitballing here because it's helped me. It's helped me because I had you guys and I had other people in my corner, and it's just like I'm just fascinated to see where my life goes. Because like while I was going through that cry, I always said it's easy to get rid of yourself. It's easy off yourself, but you don't want to ever leave yourself with that notion of what if, what if I continued? What if I stayed that path all the way down to the end? See through all the pain, through all the loneliness, through all the BS. I want to see what lies at the other side. What's that light at the end of that tunnel? That's what always made me curious. I haven't done nobody wrong, so it's not like somebody off deck is just gonna off me. And even if it's so, well, it was a good life while it lasted. But it's just like I don't want to do it to myself because I know that there is a light at the end of that freaking tunnel. That's what keeps me pushing anyway. Alright, Jack, for monologuing, but I just that self-reflection just always gets me.
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Good God, son.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
Dang!
Gods to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth.
Oh.
Traveler, go on.
Man. My boy sound bad. Do you have any idea who that mysterious person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way.
Good boy.
That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
Random behind
What do you
NBC. What the?
Smooth.
My boy laid out everybody.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the academia again.
And Summer Satari also mentioned.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isaka's still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Where we going? That's the real question. Where we going? What we doing? Leave the village chief's house. Okay. So I know.
What scheme is the academia brewing now?
Dead. What's up?
You look worried. Thinking about the village keepers?
Yes. I'd look for them myself if I could. As members of our village, each one of them is very important to me.
You have a strong sense of belonging here. I guess I'm the opposite. Mercs are stray dogs, wherever they go.
Dia, don't say that. You can be a part of this community too.
Thanks. I'll let you know when I feel like joining.
It's a sin to have two fine waifus in the same building.
All right.
All right, let's go. Driving on suitable points along the way lets you gather your wits and recover stamina. Okay. Ali Hathan.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
He listened to everything, huh?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You better be a bad behind Dendro user.
Ages. And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
Tucky, you're not gonna say Jack?
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Okay, you already said Bull Chucker to you though, so what's this one?
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Man, look like he came straight out of KOF. He gotta be DPS if he fights Sino.
This whole time.
I don't mean
So
Jack.
clearly, I stayed in the village.
Sub
to
DPS.
investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying
Probably
here.
know he's a sword
So we
user.
thought that we might as well take the search
I
out.
know that. We know Dale is a Claymore user. We know that. I'm just gonna let him just stay like that until the game moves him. It's on auto.
Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he's giving us time to think, right?
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Who, Sino?
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village.
Dang, bro.
Bold of you to question our choices.
Sino, you just make this game so much better, bro. I've never
While
seen a
we were
character that
investigating,
makes
I
it
had
feel
my
better.
own work to do, which I've now finished.
Lucky, I hope you burn. You shouldn't say something like that. A 5-star Zhangling? What?
So I have no obligation to inform you of my
So,
whereabouts.
Sino's a 5-star Razor then.
Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Well, we saw that, Ace, to be honest.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, You need to understand where she's coming from.
She better not be an NPC. I swear it better be a brand new
How do you think
5-star.
the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words,
We don't
do
got a
you truly
5-star
believe
pyro
every
flyer,
single
so
word the villagers tell us?
we don't got a lot of 5-star anything. We don't even got 5-star catalyst. Well, Young Faye, but I mean support catalyst.
Lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not
Oh wait,
necessarily equate
there's
to
Bennett.
lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Gandalf said. Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
We could find new info for someone we've already
Glad
spoken
you're
to.
following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact,
An
she's been
NPC.
observing your every move since you arrived.
Baby girl,
The
though.
reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Wow.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars.
I want to say it. Well, we know she doesn't like the guys that are dominant. What's the word? Authoritative, dominant. I guess she doesn't like to be dominant. Well, you know where I'm going with that.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
Makes sense.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic to
Why
them.
didn't Sino pick up on her
Though they
line?
act a little strange. They've helped me in the past. If it weren't for
Or
them,
maybe
my
she was
house
telling
would
the
have
truth,
collapsed
but
long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
I'm surprised Sino didn't pick up on it.
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one.
Yeah.
You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it.
Look for a person Ali Hathan mentioned. I mean, she right up on that roof, though.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
No, we're not.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Bro, I
Go
rescued
ahead and
3
talk to her.
countries.
You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
Alright, Traveler, go ahead.
May I call you Traveler?
Everyone else does.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something.
Listen, I'm a
Do you
Shota.
think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
Nope.
Why's that?
Because it only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before,
I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation.
Yeah, we sort of got dropped off.
We've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
Uh-huh.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham.
Are we going to stay outside or are we going inside?
I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most.
Cool. You're
Sometimes
a unique 3-star.
I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion.
What the crud
It
does
used to
that
be
mean?
louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often. And when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
Okay.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Can you make out where the sounds were coming
There's
from?
really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Yeah, let's go!
How far is it? Location 300 meters. Oh shoot. All the way out there. We explored that place. We didn't even know what the crud it was. So it's like right here. So it was a hospital that was out here. What's up, Sealy? Yeah, this looked like a
I am
daggone.
right by your side. But if you're still nervous, just take my hand.
Sakai lost! Help me! Speaking of loss.
Too easy.
I hear everything.
Oh, witch? Yo, what's up, witch? What's up, witch?
How heartless.
There's another one.
Pin them down. Do your worst.
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape, and there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
What do you think? Anything catch your eye?
Monsters, watch out!
Oh wow, not like we haven't taken on monsters all throughout this freaking game.
Judgment is upon you. Be stand condemned. Your penance is due. Guilty.
Who wants to go toe to toe? Is that all you got? Oh shoot, he probably daddy.
Hold the line.
Hear my prayer.
All right, let's go.
Flee.
Let's go, witch. Come on, come on, come on,
Too easy.
come on. Woo! How? Okay, so once she already starts it.
Pin them down.
All right, so that's how it works.
We shall prevail.
Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. Guilty. Be stand condemned. Guilty. Your penance is due.
Oh shoot, that thing had to run out.
Nowhere to run.
One with the forest. I hear everything.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected. Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Oh my god, we saw his move set, bro. Oh. Oh, so that's how you get rid of that.
Let's go in and take a look.
So we no longer gotta shoot things with this sucker. He just touches it and it just activates.
Hey, we haven't found Squad. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Probably are.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
This
Just
sucker.
like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
My boy is gonna make so many females wet, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Okay, sure.
What type of book is that?
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion?
What is this, physics?
Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural natural trajectory?
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
It was too deep for Paimon.
How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Maybe it's not spiritual wings become learned. Good one.
Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one of those annoying grown-ups who go around nagging people to focus on their studies.
The more you learn, the more money you can earn to support me. Oh!
Who gives? Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon?
Isn't that what I'm doing now, right?
Oh, right. Okay then.
I need you to pull your weight.
Thank you for working so hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would probably still be floating around in the ocean somewhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wow, Paimon being grateful. What world do we live in? Y'all have fun. I'm glad I don't have to change the clock for this to keep going. So what's gonna happen here?
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Duck, right?
Huh? What was that sound?
There it is.
And she heard this from all the way out
It's
here.
coming from that direction.
Must have traveled on the wind.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
How creepy is this about to get?
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Alright, so. Alright. Hey.
Enshroud!
Allow me.
Surrender!
Do your worst.
Nowhere to run!
Hold the line.
There we go. Alright, so that's one. Tickles. There's one right over there. There's one up top. Alright, so we got that one. Then there's one up there.
Can't see?
So is there one here? Nope. Food though. So if we get close to it. Oh, that's how it works.
The forest.
Allow me.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Surrender! Judgment is upon you.
Here comes the reinforcement.
You stay condemned.
Ooh, this way.
Their penance is due. Guilty.
I hear everything.
Hold the line. Yeah.
That's that one.
Too easy.
I wonder, is this what Layla would probably be found in? Like her story would originate from here? Someone named Avon?
Look, there's someone over there. Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
I mean, you're the only one in there, though.
Wait,
She's from the academia.
you're...
Oh, this is that mad thing.
Can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
This probably was where they were taking
Didn't
these
expect
guys.
to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No, and that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So how did he become
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away.
Figure that.
For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos.
Oh, with that thing
Don't
that
you
was
think
causing
the
those
symptoms
suckers
look
to go
familiar?
mad. Yeah, the knowledge capsule. Yep. Yep.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers. Life for the Desert Dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief.
Wow.
A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the Academia that brought the scholars to Aru Village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
So it's like a chain.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being.
But after
But
that,
when
it's
someone
dead.
becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
What the crud?
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
Where else could it come
With the
from?
technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Hyman doesn't want to think about this.
How you know about this?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Hyman's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
No, that can't be right. Most of the mass scholars have made contact with the divine consciousness. It's also said soon the knowledge has something to do with the Fatui. They're using divine knowledge to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The Academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge?
Why does it feel like this
The
act is about to
Academia
come
is
to
going
an
out
end?
of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, And the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
I mean, lower the risk.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The
I see
Divine
that.
Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
So he hasn't, though he rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility and justified action. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
I'm dead.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Facts.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing
I'm
more
a
to it
5
than that.
star. Get used to it. So what do we do with him?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us.
Gotcha.
We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Sounds about right. An ancient key. Oh, wrong one. We move. Man, this thing's getting good.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
Oh, Candace. Let me just
What's the
lie my head
situation?
on your lap. That's all I need.
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is
Someone's
that?
tracking us.
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst.
That's what I'm saying. Uh-oh, Sino. Here we go.
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
So who been traveling with us?
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Is it that little kid?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
How?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Throwing?
Choose your next words very carefully.
Oh,
It is
shoot.
simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
Help.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What does that
What are
mean?
you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules.
Okay.
I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
What the
You're
crud?
saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
So
The
they can
Akasha
predict
is
every
capable
move,
of computation.
everything.
The
You do.
Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
What the
It
crud?
predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So you didn't do it by yourself, dog. It's not like you wanted to do it.
So that's how it is.
They just downloaded you.
Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
Yeah.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
So, what's next?
I have an idea.
We just keep
If they
playing
predicted
along?
my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
He has no other
There
choice.
is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now! If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be...
One step behind him.
Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon. Dea?
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Nobody gonna...
Wait! I want to go too!
Little Jimmy, if you don't keep your dumb behind
You
home...
want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
I
Everyone?
sleep.
I leave him in your hands.
Don't worry, we'll make sure he come back safely.
Go! Remember to pack some food with you.
I got a whole year's supply of
Looks like
food.
we're missing someone.
How can y'all forget Dea? Come on, witch. Follow Sino. Wait. My queen, I will
I'll be
return.
awaiting your good news.
It has to be a sin for you to look this good. Cry! I gotta stop saying that. Oh shoot. Nope. Yo. There we go. That's so freaking cool. Alright, so what we heading off to now? That's so cool.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
So a fighter, huh?
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you play here a lot?
Poor boy.
Yep.
So
One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
they're gonna put everybody in the virtual reality.
Keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
By what though?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Why is little Jimmy with us?
Grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Where we going?
But running on sand is so tiring.
Stop the complaining,
But
Paimon.
you're flying, aren't you, Paimon?
Thank you.
Is flying over sand tiring too? Of course it is!
So we're gonna talk.
Over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
But she's playing both sides though.
Dia? Why would you? Dia!
No! You little midget!
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their
Lord.
side?
That's little midget.
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
Told y'all we should have
You've
left the
betrayed our
snot-nosed
village.
brat.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra.
Bro, you don't want to catch
You'd be
this
better
work.
off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Pick nothing to deter us.
She's doing this on purpose, but yo, finally someone told Paimon to shut up.
Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Rahman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
That's nice.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll
How long is this story? It goes longer than this?
Expanding the Eremites, your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all
I'm
these
so
years?
engrossed in it. Shoot, I'm like...
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia.
Because this is interesting so far. I'm thoroughly immersed.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these 2 men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen?
Could be up till 6.
People of Greater Lord
Gonna be the first time.
have to say. Filthy traitors.
But I feel like we're
Your
close to the end of
god
this.
abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
Okay. Throw hands.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Sino,
Do
chill.
you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
He's doing this on purpose.
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
That won't happen.
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
So, you want to throw hands?
I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Rahman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me?
Oh,
Can you
this
trust
D.
me?
Dang!
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
Bro, she could drag me through the
In that
desert.
case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Rahman. Don't be a coward.
What happened to your
If
arm,
you're
though?
serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest.
What happened to your arm, though, Dale?
What if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. The mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd
All
bring
good,
back the
Lucky.
village keepers together.
You have a blessed one, my guy. Get that sleep. Thank you again, once again, Lucky, for joining with me in the sub love. Deeply appreciate it.
Don't listen to him. He's not even
Bro,
trying
we've been
to
talking
negotiate. He just
to a
wants to
point
get
where
this
it's
one
already
thing to come.
daytime, bro. What the crud?
That's fine.
Dea, you are one strong woman.
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
But what's her right arm? Look how way it looks.
No. Dia, what are you gonna do? Think of
What you
something.
want me to do, you little flying midget?
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it.
Bro, her arm already looks jacked up. They cutscene? Nope, she probably real. Sino? No cutscene? No anime cutscene. You really y'all.
Stop.
Wow. Okay.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
These suckers never willing to do it.
You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
That was a ton of plot. So how serious is this going to get? That's the real question here. How serious is this going to get? So,
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
but your arm is already jacked up though.
That was crazy. Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Paimon, haven't we seen worse
And I
stuff?
just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
I'll be worried about you.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of
We
them.
know, Sino.
If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
Probably is. I think he was just staying true. That's just how he is.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Okay. Thank you, Mysterious Text. Mysterious Text, that is mysterious. Seeker of the Scorching Desert. Wait until 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Bro, this is a very good Archon quest. I've never been this immersed in the story like a minute. I don't understand the academia, the arguing between them, but it's so immersive. Didn't think I was gonna have this much fun, like just listening to all these guys ramble and they know what they're talking about. Did a beautiful job with this. Couldn't imagine them to go this ham.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
Y'all better watch this child, bro. He did this
I'll
BS.
watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Come on, bro.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Yes, mommy. Arf! I mean,
Fine.
gotta cut that crud out, bro. Be upset with me, please, crud. This is a long journey out. Oh, this is a long journey out. Holy snot. We could pop here, then cross over. Yeah, so we're nearing it. We're nearing the end of this act.
I am right by your side. But if you're still nervous, just take my hand.
God help me. Of all the tan skins they could put in this game, Wyatt. And she had to be the first one I pick up. Bro, just the sand, bro. Don't know why this is so awe-inspiring. Crud. Is that Oh, there's a beetle this way. Yeah, there's a beetle. Hey, more fruit. Pog. Come on, bro.
Do your worst. Flee.
Silent kill. You tell me we gotta fight all these suckers. Sounds about right. That's right, everybody wake up. Come on, wake up. I wanna fight.
Rest and rebuild. Let's move out.
Come on. Come on.
You're exposed. Hear my prayer.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Son of.
Through me, justice is served. Their penance is due. Guilty. They stand condemned.
I'll uproot you.
Hold the line.
Yield. We shall prevent.
Surrender.
Can't see. Let's nip that in the bud. Keep up. I think we can forgo the lost and found report.
Hey. Oh shoot, the meeting spot. 5 of 20. Joy. Yeah, we gotta get a lot more. Oh shoot.
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Wow. We could have just dragged you.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Who is he?
Grandpa!
Oh, that's him.
Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
Which?
And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
There. Wait, cutscene. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. End of it. Baby go. Oh, shoot. Yo, 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 yo. Hold up, damn. What the fuck? Baby girl. What the? Yo, chill. Damn. Yo, I wish I was that guy. Holy snot.
You coward. Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second.
Earthquake.
Earthquake!
Now what? Quicksand? Yo, Kusanali! Whoa! It's Kusanali! I mean, Nahida, but that's like a move fast as a witch.
Paimon's dizzy.
Guess there was more going on than we thought. Is everyone alright? Oh yeah, I forgot. That's
this
a big
day's
hole.
going just great.
Yo, you were about to kill that guy.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed
Nahida.
green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
No doubt. You finally believe me.
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now.
What the
It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet King!
What's he doing here? And
He
his
was sucked in with us.
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
Dale went ham for no reason. She better be the
Most of them
best
seem in
5-star
really bad shape.
we've ever
Except
got.
for him.
Next
He
to
got
Sino.
lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
You guys are idiots.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's civilization appear.
Okay.
2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
This is so cool. Desert Raider. Alright, give me a second, yo. This crowd is getting so freaking lit. I'm like, yo, I'm so freaking immersed right now, yo. I don't want this journey to end. Finish this. Alright. Oh man, I do got a lot of elemental mastery. Didn't know it. He's 20 domes out. There we go. There we go. Can't ask for better if I tried. Beast. Legit a beast. And this is the best weapon for him. Oh, cool. What do I got? Love to see it. Don't got no more.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Yeah, I found out when I got Chi-Chi. Here we go. We're going. So, fire, electro, ice. Fire, electro, ice. For the sake of ice, I better pack Diona. Chi-Chi, get the crowd out.
Need my help as usual?
For the sake of fire, I want to keep Dendro. Dendro is like a backup. Sino, we got Candace. We got good res. Heal, DPS, Tignari. Candace is backup. It's like, could battery her out. Candace might not even be good in this situation.
Stay close and you will live.
Yeah, I think that'll be better. Then I could battery Sino. Wow, it's pretty. So I guess Sino's
It's full of
playable
life
then.
here.
And
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside.
isn't this where all the sand's flowing into?
It flows with energy inside.
Yeah! And there's so many plants. It's so pretty!
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
The only one here.
Do you see another Rahman here?
Ha!
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Correct.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
This is gonna be left on a cliffhanger. Like, we want to find out what's down here, but the problem is, we gotta wait till the next update. Everything. Of course, I'm a genius. What the crud? Beautifully done.
There is no escape.
Pew pew!
I hear everything. Huh. Tuh.
Torn to oblivion.
I was about to say, where am I going? Hey, you dumb heifer.
Judgment is upon you. Penance is due. guilty! You stand condemned! Your penance is due!
Oh.
Now you shall perish! Shine down! Ha!
The road sent to the ground. Get on top of it before it starts ascending. Before it starts ascending. How can you get all the way up to the top? So there's a puzzle here. Get on top of it. So this is what brings it down. This is what takes it to a mill floor. Wait. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Wow. There we go. Yo, what's up, y'all?
Torn to oblivion!
Look at you, Bootown!
Enshroud! Let's nip that in the bud.
Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned.
Keep up. Keep up. Keep up. Keep up.
There we go. Now it's locked. Alright. Whoa. Yep, going lower. Can we get much higher? Oh, shoot.
Now that's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
Sound like this update's about to be over. What if we're going to Armasol? Holy snot. Oh, and we're Traveler. What the? So is this where his tomb is? Yeah, I don't have. I can't run or nothing. So this has to. It has to be the end of the update.
It's so beautiful.
Facts. Wow. Anime cutscene?
Wait,
No.
what's that?
Grave of the Scarlet King?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
Yeah, definitely a tomb.
Oh, these are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala.
Kasala.
His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Okay, hey,
Serious, right?
sounds about right.
There's still
Sumeru's
something
Harvard.
about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated.
Look like a boss
The
area.
scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Oh shoot.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Okay. Uh-oh, enemy cutscene. More of the budget. Yup.
Civilization is born of knowledge.
Oh, this is secret 5-star.
Can knowledge be its demise? A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their
What the
bodies.
fuck?
Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
She gorgeous!
She summoned the
That's her?
temples and infused into them the divine power of life.
Oh my god!
The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru Village.
Wow, okay.
Alas, the miracle could not last.
Wonder her and Kusanagi
As
look
long
so
as
the
forbidden
same.
knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world.
Dang, she's gorgeous.
In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child.
So Nishida is...
Strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
So that's what happened to her.
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
So that's the truth.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny.
And that's
here.
Nishida. So that means Nishida is Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Presenting each other all this time, completely unaware that the gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru Village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart,
So,
how could I ever begin to accept this?
and they're talking about his resurrection.
From what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Rama,
Plot
that's
twist,
enough.
right?
Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
Facts.
What's your next move gonna be?
See, on 3.2,
I know
witches.
what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
And it's going to take 33 days for that to happen.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. This is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
It's not going to be on in the game yet, is it?
When would be a good time for us to go?
Oh, 33 days from now.
I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes.
That's where it all points back to.
Gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
Still give me my chest. Oh. Sino more?
Sino, we're leaving!
What's going on, Sino?
Stop yelling.
That works when the dark sun passes. Won't be able to come back to it. That's the sad part. Man, that was good. Man, that was a good Archon quest. Good freaking quest. We're back. something out here that I can take on.
A familiar sight.
Alright, we'll head there in a minute. Might as well pick this up while I'm here. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Lil Diona. Coco.
Take heart.
Oh, so now our commissions come out this way now. Emergency. Beat the Rune Drake. Sounds good to me.
Illusion shattered. Covenants of the deep. Rest and rebuild.
I hear everything.
Alright, what else is on our way? Glad I got all these waypoints. Oh, that was the only one out in the desert? That means everything else. Yeah, everything else is back in Sumeru. Archon.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Yo, Sino.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Sign.
I've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost.
Cause they know what's coming.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just...
Hard to believe that's Kagi.
You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
It feels like a movie.
Your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a question?
Be my guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The
Figured.
Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Dang.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up.
Oh, the
They called him
doctor.
The doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
He must have got the
doctor was
electro-gnosis.
previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
Oh, shoot.
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel.
And that's what
that was
Scaramouche
based
is
on
in.
an exquisite humanoid puppet.
And that's
After
Scaramouche.
that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output.
Holy
With
snot.
the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis
Oh,
and
shoot.
convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
3.2 gonna be nuts.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
Xenoblade. Back on my Xenoblade grind. I'm in chapter 4, so once I get Genshin out the way, yeah, Xenoblade Black. Chapter 4. But the station and product won't be greater or Rukkhadevata. It will be the
You must have
Valdir.
noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the
What about
duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you?
Facts.
Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god.
Be it.
When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away.
Wow.
Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom.
Dang.
Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
Wow.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Kusanali. I never imagined God could be subjected to such cruelty.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery.
Go back to our
Rama,
village.
give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
And the plot thickens. Can't make this BS up. This crud just keeps going. Yeah, 3.2, they're setting all this up for it to be concluded in 3.2. Good job. Not gonna cap. They legit gave us 2 great acts.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
Thank you, wife.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
It's hard not to feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Kusanali has done for her people, Academia has abandoned her in sanctuary, even though she protected him, never realized a small childlike God in the world.
Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh, Paimon's
Best
so coming with you.
4-star ever.
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Yeah, wait
You're not
30
talking
days.
about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
It's relaxed as if Mu hasn't been affected by the heavy conversation at all. Sano has a firm, silent expression. It looks like he's made up his mind about something. Core of his beliefs. Yep. Everyone will fight for the same goal. Well, Mrs.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
Candace can have my... Okay, listen.
What a whirlwind of a story. Felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
I know, right?
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
And aesthetic, yes, Poco. And
These
stats,
events
no.
are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
I will do my utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
And that's in 3.2.
It'll work out for sure.
Yep. We'll see you in 3.2.